Yo, what it is, it's your boy Dontez, and this is the Dontez experience, where you always leave better than you came. Now, my goofy ass was up here recording a video, right? Well, I thought I was recording a video. I was going in, too, about the story that I'm about to tell you guys about. And I go to the damn camera, and it's black as hell. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing out here? Tweaking. But anyway, today's video is about how we are creating our afterlife in this life. And instead of going into the explanation of how that works, I'm going to give you guys a real example. So, one of my friends um, was telling me about a kid that he was trying to mentor and help. That was his homegirl's son, and the kid was like pretty much lost, and he had just passed away not too long ago out there in Texas. It was like a robbery gone bad. Like he took the money, was running, and the guy shot him. As soon as that happened, I had a flash inside of my intuition, and I was like, I met that kid. I was like, man, like 2 years ago. I was like, that kid was already creating that hell loop for itself, like like damn near 2 years ago, man, from the choices he was making. I was like, cause I was down there in the hell state helping somebody else out, helping them escape, with their ancestors and all that. And I ran into that kid. I saw him running, and he had like this money was just falling off his pocket. I'm like, yo, where you going? And I'm like, he got all this money. I'm like, what this spirit doing with all this money? So I'm like, hey man, like you lucky or something, man. Let me get the lottery number. What's the winning lottery number? That boy was just like 2-2. And then I remember waking up, and I told my boy about it. He was like, wow. And I was explaining how the kid looked. He was like, yeah, that's him. And then I was like, yeah. He was like, that's how he got killed. He was running away or something, and then, the money and all that stuff. That's how the police found him or something about through the money trail, or something. Whatever happened, something like that. And I was like, yeah, I saw him, man. He been creating that hell space for himself while you're alive. But the great thing about it is, I hope you guys are learning that your choices are creating your own faith, or creating your faith in general. But even when you get on the other side and you end up inside of a hell loop, there is a way out. You can always choose something different for yourself, the same way you do in your life. Like if you get inside of a situation in life where you feel stuck, which I've been talking about this week, you have to reimagine your life and think bigger and break away from some of your belief systems. And the same thing is in the afterlife. You can always choose something different. You can always choose to occupy a different space, a different state. But that's a great example of showing you how your choices here while you're alive are also determining where you're going to be at when you pass over. But you are creating your own personal hell. That's like not like a specific hell. You are creating your own personal hell or heaven or your own afterlife in general, however you want to experience it. Because a lot of times where I went to go help people from hell in hell spaces, it's a lot of people in them spaces kicking it, chilling. They're cool with where they at. They're comfortable where they at. They're comfortable about where they at. Even when I go meet some people that's like more in a heaven state, they still seem a little lost because like they feel like something they're missing or somebody they miss and stuff like that. So it all depends on whatever you're trying to create for yourself um, on the other side. And this is just from my experience. My experience is just like a little piece of rice or a little piece of sand inside the vast universe of experiences of how life can unfold for anybody. So this is just from my experience, from my gifts that God blessed me with. So take it as it is. Take it with an open mind and use it as you want to. I'm not trying to convince you anything. I'm just sharing my experience with you, and that's what this page is about. That's what my brand is about. Sharing my experience. So that being said, I'm out of here. I got things to do, places to be, and people to see. And y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. All right, peace.